advantage, because Ari, you are technically on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Not first attack. Oh, miss. Second attack. That's a hit, and he is going to burn a first level spell slot and do Divine. And away he goes. 13 points of damage. That's kind of weak, but oh well. And he's going to hold there for advantage for you.
I already have advantage, but he does not know that.
Or does he? The big shadowy sword. You never know. Does anyone want to play next? Since he is not here.
I volunteer dark.
Yeah, I'll open him up.
I'm not allowed to touch paladins anymore, remember?
No, you're not allowed to eat paladins anymore.
Same thing.
I knew he's here. Where'd he go? I knows my alphabet. Alright, he's open.
I don't know if I said something about this earlier. Since I started streaming us, this is episode 30.
Holy shit.
That's just since I started streaming, so we've been playing a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Alright, so we'll save for now until someone wants to adopt Max. Actually, I can play Max for now. That's fine.
He runs and jumps in the hole.
Let's see. We'll play him like he would play. So, I'm taking ownership of that. He's afraid of the cat.
But he was also fairly hell-bent on saving that night.
The dog's okay. He's going to look over, make a perception check. Let's see. What do we got? Perception flat roll. That is a 7. He looks around. He sees the cat, a little bit nervous. Doesn't really see much of a panic. Doesn't notice Death jump down yet. He will, however, kind of start to just walk back. He's going to go this way, though. 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 15, 20, 30. As he walks behind the cat in his not loud armor, because that's the gift he chose for Christmas. All right, Nari.
All right. Okay, so he's facing Gronkum right now. So Ari is going to go for I'm going to spend 2 points for my font to quicken a green flame blade and do a horizontal slash at him.
So, quick question on that one. I think too. So, if you don't have, it only affects enemies, right? So you don't have to use the extra damage on something if there's no enemies. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. Against let's see, effects green flame blade leaps to target a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet.
Okay. I'd say you could avoid it then. That's easy enough. So just go ahead and hit him and take your extra damage from the higher level.
Well,
yeah, figure out all your math too, because that's a lot of fire. Is your mantle's not up right now, is it?
No, unfortunately, the minute had passed for it.
So you got to figure out your sword damage, your standard damage for your shadow, and all that good nonsense that you know what to do. Let me count the dice.
I forgot to target him. All right, so first things first, the sword.
No.
I forgot to put it on him.
Good job. Impressive. Okay.
Next is
That's gonna be one of those nights, I see. All right.
I have to double check green flame blade because I forget if it's just a D8 or D8 plus charisma.
Ooh, because of your thing?
Well, because one of the targets takes at 5th level a D8, the other target takes D8 plus charisma.
But does your plus charisma for fire damage apply? Oh, you don't have that for everything.
I don't have that currently. Yeah,
I'm thinking draconic. So yeah, so
but yes,
D8 on the target.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Grunkum has to.
Extra D8 fire damage to the target and second D. Okay, yeah. So he takes 8 of fire damage.
Are you? Stop breaking my monster. Okay, so you burn away some of the clothing. It's definitely an undead individual. Never stops playing the violin.
He's using a bow, right?
Oh, he's actually using fingers.
I mean, like, he's using his fingers to play the violin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll have the flame
Actually, roll an
arc.
investigation check for me really quick, now that you mention it.
Is this as I am an entertainer who specializes in music and
Combination of a
string
few
music,
different things.
would this by chance be at advantage?
I never said you were a good performer. You just performed.
Ouch!
Well, no, so you could say that you do perform, but how classically trained would Ari be? And you have loot. Roll a percent roll. Let's see how nice I'm feeling today. Oh, percentage.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. I think both of those are trying to tell us the same thing. Yeah, no, it looks like he just continues playing it.
Yeah, she was not exactly born to highborn society.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, then she'll have it arc and strike the strand that he's got tethered to her.
Okay.
Just try and burn that off.
Yep.
And then for her action, she's going to cast Green Flame Blade and do a follow-up swing.
Swing. That's it.
Thank God for And then the fire damage. Did Gronkum's picture change?
It did.
Okay then. Yeah, that about concludes her round.
At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action and take a strike. We're going to do
Like that.
unarmed strike. So he's going to swing. He's going to swing at you because you just hit him. So.
Oh, I forgot to mention it. If the strand is still.
It's actually the strand. It's not material.
Oh, okay. Yeah, can I take a legendary action to Green Flame Blade?
Maybe someday. Alright, so that is a hit for him. So for his puppet strike. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. 16 points of damage. You do maintain concentration.
Yeah.
And that's the action. Okay. So that goes to any movement, or that it?
No. Yeah, I have a feeling moving here would probably provoke. I mean, I guess she can fly up 5 feet, make it slightly more inconvenient.
Not enough room. The room is only basically standing height.
Okay, in that
We're
case,
underground.
Yep. No, there's not exactly much in the way of room for her to maneuver.
All right then. Wolfgart, remind me, Ghost Slayer, correct? Or what kind?
Yeah, Ghost Slayer.
Roll an insight check for me.
No, Gronkum. I don't believe. Well, some I think do, but I believe
So-
legendary actions are just free
Oh,
extra actions they
no.
can take when certain triggers are.
Yeah, so certain things, so there's legendary actions. So legendary actions, unless they're specifically stated, essentially happen after a character's turn. There are a couple that are reactions, but typically it's like Gronkum goes and then I use legendary actions. So depending on the number of actions they get in a turn, those recharge every round. So literally, if this thing had 3, I could use those 3 every single round. Then we have legendary resistances, which are a little bit higher tier. Those only are per day. So like dragons get like 3 of them, and they can resist any save they fail. They're just like, nope, I pass.
Yeah,
So-
basically,
Thanks.
I nat one for this roll because you said,
You-
"Oh no."
You did roll in that one. Yes, you did. Oh man. Okay, nothing bad happens. However, you don't get the additional jingle I was going to give you. So you just stand where you are. What do you want to do?
I'm taking everything off this guy. Remember?
Oh, you're still over there. Oh yeah, you're like deep in. Okay. Yeah, you're occupado with those two. There's the cat kind of like rubs up against your leg and then it sees Max. It's gonna move over.
Yeah, because I think I failed a perception check to notice that people were going down a well.
You failed a lot of checks at the end of last session. You literally can be one of the best rollers we have or the absolute worst. Like,
there's
and
no
it sticks to a session. You either like are on fire the entire time or you roll once the entire time. It provides great entertainment for everybody. All right,
last session.
so
The first half was loaded with nat 20s, and then the second half, we could barely roll above a 5.
the cat is going to use its action to paw at Max's leg. So it's just cat paws. Why are you ignoring me? He has answering to do. Dalgek is unconscious. All right, Death. So you just jump down. You're using your wings, correct? I haven't heard Death all night, I feel like. I see a Death, but I don't hear a Death.
My mic was off. Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
you've been quiet. I was like, I know Death's here.
Oh my God, I'm so
Hi.
stupid. It's 'cause I have
Good to
online
talk to you.
classes and I have to. Hi, how's it going?
Good to hear your voice. Totally get it. Totally get it. My kid actually had a meltdown this morning. He was doing his Google Classroom meet that he has to do once a day. And like my mom was being super nice and like walked up to him and like kissed him on the cheek. Was like, do you want a chocolate muffin or some like eggs and bacon for breakfast? And he was so embarrassed. He like slammed his Chromebook shut and just like ran off crying. It's like, just was gonna make you breakfast.
Oh, did he have his camera on?
Oh yeah, no, he was like in a video meet
Oh
when it
my
happened in
God,
front of
yeah.
his whole class. So he was just like his world had ended, and yeah, he's having a hard time. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's going good. It's going good.
All my professors let me keep my video off, and I'm so happy about it because then I don't have to look.
The whole point is, it's not needed for you. Like we have to listen to the professor.
Exactly.
No, elementary school kids, they all want their face to show because they can go on. So their Chromebooks are like almost completely unlocked. Like they can do almost anything with them, which is ridiculous. So they literally are all sitting on Google Hangouts all day, hanging out with all their friends that they don't get to see, which is kind of
Good
cool. I'm glad they can see them.
for that.
But yeah, no, I was looking at, you would actually be proud. I was looking in my kids chat because it has different chat groups and he had like Minecraft friends. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
It was great. All right, so you're using your wings, correct?
Yes.
All right, so you fall down this hole. You see the ground approaching because you have dark vision. You land, and you land right where you are. So you fall down, and you see Gronkum, Ari, and that paladin very hurt, fighting this individual, dancing around. Make a perception check for me. Oh, gosh, you and your... I forgot you have that.
I can see real good.
You look at this individual, I mean, there's nothing spectacular. You look at the violin. This violin is completely intricate and made of bone, and it is all engraved and carved. And it's very expensive looking. And it seems to be playing itself.
Okay, cool.
So you basically see like sword swinging, and then you see like him literally like just finished punching Ari as you land. Quite
Do
hard.
I have my action still, or was that it?
Oh no, you literally, that was just you continuing to fall. You have your movement and action. Gravity took over.
Yeah, I got my bow in my hand. I want to shoot the violin.
Okay, that's a called shot, so just roll at disadvantage.
Who do I target?
Just roll in chat, and I'll tell you if you hit it. Oh, roll damage.
That's a pretty good roll.
Roll sneak attack damage too. Just drop it in chat. All right, you get it.
Nice.
As you hit it, it doesn't like damage it because it's actually made of bone. It's quite hard. It is enough to knock it out of his hand. The minute it leaves its hand, you just watch the body collapse in decay and just kind of dust. Like there's still bits and bones to it, but whatever was holding that thing together is done. Your guys are out of combat.
I pat myself on the back and I sit down. Really
the
tired.
4 of you aren't done yet, though. Oh, no, actually, you're fine.
Okay.
So it dissolves. It's still dark down there. There's really no light down there. So I leave it to you.
Fire's gonna sling her lute and then pick up the violin.
All right. You pick up the violin. Nothing happens.
Shouldn't we destroy that?
Get rid of the creature.
Yeah, probably.
But what if it's like the key or something?
But what if it summons dead people to come kill us? Oh wait, it
More
does.
Dead people.
Yeah, but it only does that when it's playing.
I mean, it doesn't look very key shaped to me, but you could try.
Listen, in this kind of event, would you really make a key a literal?
No, you're right.
Only if it was novelty sized and you couldn't pick it up.
You just make one of the puzzles this giant freaking
Yep.
key.
Hey, if you think about it, though, there's actually a team that's equipped to handle that exact challenge. Tipsy
Nope,
Fox has a giant gnome.
I was gonna say the bard can't just move keys with me.
Oh, yeah. Cello's lived legend, man. You never know what that guy can pull off, but he's also not here. You got his little buddy, though.
All right, now to get out of here.
Does the body of that creature have any?
No, it dusted.
So back up.
All right.
Hey, this guy can
As
fly,
you
right?
begin to leave the room, you watch as the violin begins to move on its own and play.
She's gonna use her hand and put it over the strings.
You go to muffle it.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem to stop it. There are actually, now that you're looking at it, there are no strings on this violin.
Oh,
Very strange.
Snap
As
it, break
you-
it.
Hold on. Settle down.
Kill
I'm
it.
not that mean yet. You watch as to the left, behind where it was, you watch the dirt separate, and you see a door made of bone sitting in front of you.
told you it was a key.
Okay, we don't know if that's related. It could just be a door that appeared.
Also, interesting point of note, as you guys are sitting there, now that you're being retelevised, you watch a couple of things happen. You see Max disappear. You see Fenrir and Sir Edward disappear.
We then see Wolfgar disappear,
see
and
Nobel.
saw a cat disappear.
Not disappear. You see the bard disappear. You get the feeling they figured out that the teams were not even and recalled some of the members. Since you had 8 men on the field.
In our defense,
They put us
we
here.
didn't.
You didn't do it, nope. But as soon as it got televised, they recalled out extra people. Wolfgart. Delegate, not recalled.
So, how do we get everyone else down the hall?
Now that's a question.
Actually, Cosmos is old too.
I don't know. Maybe something called rope.
This is like a 300-foot hole. You got 300 feet of rope.
I guess the three of us could probably carry someone down.
We
You
do
have
have,
Featherfall? I thought
we do
someone
have something we could fall onto.
had. I
You
mean,
know, cat. That's it.
just be careful what you do with Gronkum. You might fuck up his leg.
I'm thinking more of the dark
He was
elf here,
dancing
but
on it.
hey,
It's probably
that
already-
works too.
Oh, Gronkum doesn't mind. Gronkum is just like raging going for it. But it doesn't mean that his leg's feeling that great. Def, do you hear from the top?
Cat is loud.
It's just like looking over the edge.
I wave.
Gurgle flies up to grab the cat.
Make an acrobatics check for me with your leg, since you are currently favoring.
Well, you're up there. Ask the others how they want to come down.
Okay. Gronkum, halfway as you fly up, you watch the cat jump down on top of you and like claw onto your clothing. So the cat's there. Do you want to keep flying up and tell him to come down?
Yeah, I'll fly the rest of the way up.
All right. So as you come up, Gronkum, we're going to finish one other part really quick. What are you guys doing with Dalgik on top? Wolfgart, his clothing is just standard leather armor. So if you want leather armor, you can have a set of leather armor. He's got black cloak, a couple of daggers. Doesn't appear to have a lot of magical items. Appears probably most of his ability comes from skill.
So how many daggers?
Just two. Two daggers, set of leather armor. What do you guys want to do with them?
We'll bring them along.
All right, you tying them up? What you doing? You have a naked dark elf.
Oh, he still has his bare regular clothes
Yeah,
on, I would
he's got-
assume.
He's got some general clothing on, yeah. But you
I
still
just
got...
took his armor in case he wants to be a pain in the ass. And I was kind of hoping it was magical.
Could have been. You never know. So you tying them up? What do you guys want to do with them?
I'll look at William and Nobel. It's like,
Well,
What do you
Gronkum and
think?
Ferris are up there too.
what do you think we should do with him?
Kill him.
Nobel kind of looks at him. He looks around. He looks up. He's like, oh. And actually, he's going to send a message. He's going to cast the message spell. Well, normally I'd say kill him. But I think we're being televised. Or watched. Like, tie him up and leave him?
But the undead will get him then.
Kind of looks around. Okay. Like, I don't need anything from him. You need anything from him?
I think I pretty much took everything from him that we could use from.
Like, you think he knows anything? And he kind of like pokes him with one of his daggers.
You never know.
Bless you.
Bless
Thank you. About this time, Gronkum probably comes out of the hole. Gronkum's up here with his cat. Theris, what do you want to do? So you see Max disappear, you see a bunch of people disappear, and you see Gronkum fly out of the hole. And you see the rest of them kind of looking over there.
Everybody up here where Wolfgart Woman, is that technically down in the hole, or is that a different thing?
No, they're all in the hole. So right now, Deft and Ari are in the hole. Wolfgart just flew out of the hole. He looked pretty messed up for the most part. So you only see Nobel, William, and Wolfgart, and Gronkum. So the tieflings are still missing.
I'm going to start heading over here to tend to injured people.
Okay. No, we'll follow you. Alright, so you see they have a dark elf, currently unconscious, stripped of his armor and weapons. Gronkum, you can go for that too.
That everything that he had on him that I linked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, he's got a piece of paper on him, Wolfgar.
What's the paper say?
What languages do you speak, my friend?
Elvish, Common, and Celestial.
All right, hold on 1 second. So you see written in Elvish. Let's just pull up.
Okay, minute. I got to give my kid a breathing treatment.
Go for it.
It says murder the halfling.
You see a list of names.
Do I recognize any of the names?
You see the first name on. Oh, we'll start at the bottom, work our way up. At the bottom of the list, you see the word paladins. 10,000 gold pieces. You see above that, line 4, Tipsy Fox. Makarov. And the amount on that one, also 10,000. You see line 3, Cynthia, Liana, and I just gotta look up this guy's name. Forgot what his name was. And High Priest Morrow. And next to them, 10,000 gold pieces. Above that, Sons of Gorbin, Garen Blackfoot, 15,000 gold pieces. Top of the list, Falkirk, Alexander, 25,000 gold pieces.
Gonna turn in Nobel or Worms. So, how much do you think they're gonna? How much would you think they'll give us for turning over an assassin that has trying to kill a bunch of people?
He kind of looks at everyone. He's like, well, hold on to it. But honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised. Everyone has their own motivations for coming here. Like, I didn't trust them to begin with.
I'll
For
put the
Falkirk, did you say 20,000 or 25,000?
Alexander from Falkirk is 25,000 gold pieces.
So I should just put that down as a hit list level.
Yeah, it basically essentially looks like a hit list. All right. So about that time, you probably see your little orc friend. What do you guys want to do? And tieflings, if you want to do anything while you're stuck in the hole waiting for them to come down, let me know. Oh, Kareth is AFK. So you guys, how do you want to deal with the dark elf? Leave him, kill him, bring him, tie him up, drop him down the hole.
I have to drop him down the hole, but that would be rude and mean. What happened to the cat?
Audience decide.
What happened to the cat?
Audience decide. Theirs isn't here, otherwise we could. The cat, he's with Gronkum.
Does the cat do anything?
Just hanging out with Gronkum.
Go look at the cat. You hungry?
Sorry.
Just cover him in sardine oil, it'll be fine.
If you start feeding the cat people, it's not gonna want to stop eating people. And when you're out of people to feed it,
Hey, you think you could throw up the weapons and armor of the last guy you?
He already did. Totally destroyed.
So wait, it destroyed magical items.
you said he had magical items.
Isn't the crossbows magical?
No.
Wait, the refined hand crossbow isn't magical.
He didn't have a refined crossbow.
Oh, I thought you said the other one probably had one.
No, he has a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Not a refined. They're not magical. It's just a standard one.
Oh, it says magical. Oh, it says magic damage.
On which one?
The one you gave me from this guy.
Hold on. Which one?
Refined crossbow hand.
Oh
They
no, you already did. No, you did find one. One of them was magical. You got that off that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
He-
hoping his
No,
buddy
no.
would have it the second one.
No. And I mean, if you want to go inside the cat's stomach and explore more, I mean, you're free to always do that as well.
No, thank you. I tempted a bag of devouring once. I don't need to tempt something else to devour.
All right. So what do you want to do with him? It's up to you.
I guess we could just leave him.
Yeah.
Or, hey, Theris, are you hungry for souls?
He's AFK.
At that point, Gronkum will let the rest of the party know what they found.
So he tells you about the bone violin they found, the door that has appeared down in the hole, and please don't jump down the hole without looking first. It's 300 feet deep. Nilba kind of looks over at you, Gronkum. It's like, are you sure it's 300 feet deep?
Give or take.
It's like, we should drop this guy and see, just to make sure.
That's up to you. I won't stop you.
I don't know, it's up to you. I mean, I can kill him, but if you guys want to talk to him, that's up to you. I would do something quickly, though, before they decide to sub him out.
Yeah, I'll slap him across the face to wake him up.
He's just like looking, he's fucked up.
So, what was the bright idea of attacking the other people when there was a horde around everyone? Whose bright idea was that?
He kind of looks at you. Doesn't say anything.
I honestly don't even know what to ask.
I don't know. That's cool. Yeah, Bill's gonna kick him just for fun now.
You gonna be able to take care of yourself being left here?
He just continues to sit there. He doesn't really even look at you. Nilba kind of looks at him. He's not gonna talk. Like, maybe he should take some fingers off. He doesn't need all the fingers.
You could, but that would just be cruel and unusual punishment. He's the living being.
He actually spits in your face. It's like 75% blood, 25% spit.
And this is why people don't like elves. Uncivilized.
William's like, can I light him on fire?
I don't care.
Nobody's gonna go over here. Boop. Welcome back. Alright, I leave that up to you. My NPC's moved away. He's your problem now.
Wait, you need to give me your shoes.
To kill him? To ask him a question?
I know if anyone else has questions to ask, but I really can't think about it.
Can't help you, I'm in a hole.
Alright, Wolfgart.
I'm just gonna walk off.
As you start to walk away, you watch his blue lights start to hover around him. He just smiles and disappears. Too late. You had your chance. You see Gronkum's sword fall into dirt. Substituted.
Yeah, I figured it. I'm not an evil character. I can't just go slaughter it. Well, I could.
Sorry.
Think of the positive note. When he arrives back in that booth, it's going to be really awkward. When he walks out completely naked.
He's not completely naked. I gave Dark the opportunity. He was kind and left him with his clothing. He may not forget that, Dark. He may return the favor someday. All right, so he disappears out. So, how do you guys want to get down the hole?
While they figure that out, Gronkum's going to take time to cast Speak with Animals so he can talk with.
Okay. You cast Speak with Animals. What do you want to say to the cat?
Nothing specific.
Attacked it. Doesn't seem to understand you. Roll a nature check with advantage. Definitely not a cat. Cat shaped, yes. Cat, absolutely not. Friendly though.
Do I really with the rations? Do I really fish in the rations?
Would you have dried fish in your rations? I leave it up to you. Depends what your character would eat.
Probably anything, practically.
I mean, you could give it's eaten a lot of things. People, it ate some meat earlier.
Yeah, I'll give it a piece of meat from the rations.
Okay, needs it. Seems pretty happy.
I'm gonna pet it and head towards the well.
Okay, so you guys can go to the well. You got a 300-foot drop. Actually, let's see. It's been a while since I've played my rogue.
Just mentioning this. This comes from a cat owner. You need to be careful with how you treat cats. If you're too kind, they're going to cause problems at any point that you're not being incredibly kind.
I do not have Featherfall. Once upon a time. Oh, that's my other character. Never mind.
I was gonna yell down the well. Any of you guys got Featherfall?
I don't even have feathers.
I'll look over.
What's that
Yeah.
have to do with anything?
You have any Featherfall?
Oh, someone, it doesn't matter. Anyway, haven't you noticed that our wings are too small to actually carry us in flight? My theory.
My wings aren't too small.
I mean, compare them to normal things that fly. It's part magic, at least.
Well, there might be some magic, but my wings are much larger than like a bird's.
But compared to your body, it shouldn't work, but it does.
But
We're just having like a shower thoughts conversation while staring at the
Tiefling aerodynamics. Absolutely.
Does William have Featherfall?
Oh, that's a good question.
I look over at William. From your bag of tricks, you have Featherfall?
Nope.
We could just tie a rope to each one of you, and I can lower you each down.
Do we
That's a
have enough
300
rope?
Yeah, I don't have anything that can help.
Actually, do I have anything that can help? I was specifically on with Featherfall.
There's just tosses the silent stone down there. Now when we spot on the ground.
I just had to take distort value, damn it.
Who all has rope?
I do.
I
That
got
should
some
be
rope.
every standard adventure gear should have 50 foot.
You watch as Nobel just starts walking down the wall.
Spider slippers.
Nice.
Oh,
I think it's a ring,
obviously the wall is gravity.
Novell starts walking down the wall. Warkar's like, oh, of course, the wall has its own gravity. Just jumps down.
Yeah, he seems to walk down the wall.
Accidentally draw speed of force.
And you just hear a voice yell up just because he's been here this whole time. He's like, no, you can't walk down the wall. All right. So how much rope?
I
the
have
cat. You never know. You have 50 feet?
50.
Let's see what William does have. As Noble gets to the bottom, he'll look over at the tieflings. He just kind of laughs hearing you guys talk about your aerodynamics. He's like, your friends might need help getting down. He's like, oh, cool door. He's going to go look at the door.
Back to work. And I'll start flying back up.
She'll follow behind.
Oh, you guys
Who
fly back.
has the earring for the
The tieflings.
Oh, great.
Well, you have to remember, you only have one person in your... Well, actually, now you have more people in your base. The only person who was at your base previously was Madeline.
Do we hear like the wrestling over the communications as someone's trying to get the earring from Madeline?
Nope, you hear... I mean, you kind of hear Madeline talking to them, and they seem to get back and let you know that people were basically recalled because they found all the extra people.
Okay.
Nobel, don't leave without us.
Like, I would never.
Would he?
As he walks through the door.
I don't have a magic item for that.
It depends on how much gold and whether or not this has to be within proximity.
All about the prison pocket with Nobel.
Hey, we're underground in Dark Elf City. Decisions had to be made.
You had the
Get
option
that
of
bartender
dance.
though. It's like, hold on, thanks for the drink. 3 gold for you, my friend. All right. So, what's the plan?
Gronkum, if you get one arm, I'll get the other. We can just lift him.
Gronkum has to be careful though, because the way that his weight distributes with that foot on that leg, he's got it was broken knee or leg.
Knee, I
Knee.
think.
Yeah, I think it was your knee. Yeah, so his knee's pretty fucked. You probably want Ferris to take a look at that. Because that's gonna suck.
Well, I can bring one person down, maybe 2 if the second is willing. Maybe.
There's nothing to tie off on up here.
There's things you could tie off to, yeah. I don't think you guys had. Did you guys have a total of 300 feet of rope?
I got 50.
I got
I got
50.
50.
I specifically remember William telling everyone to take as much rope as possible.
So at this
We'll
point,
say collectively that everyone has 50 feet of rope at least. So you guys do manage to tie up. Who is doing the knot work?
I can tie some knots.
Okay, so you're gonna do it, and who? Someone want to lend aid?
Ari will.
All right, so go ahead and roll a dexterity check with advantage as you go ahead and tie off these knots. Oh, yeah, should be fine. All right, 300 feet. So I'm assuming the flyers are flying, unless stated otherwise. Everyone else climbing down? Go ahead and make athletics checks with advantage as you climb down. Just to make sure.
Oh, I thought we could just lower each person down.
If you want to, yeah, if you want to lower them down, that's fine. So we'll say for expediency's sake, you guys spend the next 10, 15 minutes lowering everyone down, and everyone gets down fine. Not a big deal.
It's like fishing in reverse.
The cat kind of, once you get to the bottom, just kind of sits here. He doesn't seem to want to go any further.
And the cat's not a normal beast that talk with animals or speak with animals works on.
It acts
Got a
like a normal
pocket
cat,
dimension
but you
and
can't speak with it.
I'm gonna speak to it in Celestial. Does it understand?
It has no language.
I was about to say, there's no way this thing's a celestial.
I don't know. I tried. Hey, it's something. I don't have demotic, so I can't do that.
You only got to be worried when the cat answers back. All right, so you see, you all get to the bottom, and you see Nobel just kind of investigating this intricate bone door. We'll say they basically already kind of covered. They found the bone violin. There's a bone door. I'll let you guys go from.
So does the door seem to lead anywhere, or is it just like an archway,
I don't
or...
know. It looks like it continues on, but you got to get it open.
So, does the door open?
He looks at you. Not sure. Got any ideas?
Does anybody have any healing? My knee hurts.
Yeah, that doesn't look great.
There's like a little piece of bone sticking out the side.
I thought I'd already hit it with the heal spell earlier, though.
I don't recall. If you say you did, I'll believe you though.
I'm not positive because I've slept since then too, but I thought that he had gone down, and I hit it with like at least just the 1d4.
I know you healed him, but we never dedicated like attempting to actually heal the bones.
Okay, yeah, if that needs something, then I'll do a medic roll.
Thank you.
Nope, hang on, I have advantage.
C4. You have something better than C4.
So
No. We're not using that to blow up a hole in a wall.
this door, no
We're
Mel.
talking about your knee.
Is it like the door itself is made out of like solid bone?
Yep.
Okay.
Bone
Does
to
it
match
have-
the violin.
Does it have either a keyhole or a doorknob or anything like that?
You look at it, roll an investigation check. There's you kind of look. You could probably you take your time setting the bone. If you want to expend a lesser restoration and a cure wound spell, it will help set it. He probably is going to need to rest at least a little bit. He may need some more work, but that should at least get him to the bare minimum.
Lesser resto and what?
And cure wounds.
So level 1.
Yeah, so just blow the spell slots, and we'll say that you set it with the medical roll.
Okay,
And then you get
1
it
and
kind
2
of
are
healed up.
gone.
And then it's just going to take him a little bit of time to recover. If you want to dedicate more time to make it more sure-footed, that's cool. If not, maybe we'll find a fake leg.
So currently I have 2 of every spell slot still available.
All right.
For everybody's knowledge.
So you got your door, and you got your violin, you got your dirt, and your cat.
I'm going to assume a 4 was not sufficient.
Yeah, no, you look. It's fair. You don't specifically see a door handle anywhere. It's a decorative bone-looking door. You see where it opens in the middle.
Ari's going to place the butt of the violin to her chin and start attempting to, for lack of a better term, playing it like a lute, plucking it where the strings should be, since I believe you said it doesn't actually have any strings.
Correct. Okay. Roll a performance check.
I will use points out of my font to gain advantage on this.
I like that. All right, so as you kind of sit there and just kind of close your eyes and imagine where the strings would be, you begin to play, and the violin begins to respond. And you watch as parts of the door begin to turn. And you see like where little, almost like little locking cylinders kind of pop out of place. You see these 8 locks kind of undo, and then you just watch the door kind of break open towards you, and you just get hit with this musty, dirty smelling old like dust as it kind of goes past you, and you all get sucked in, and the door slams behind you. Let me get your new map. I actually had time to make part of the maps today.
Does the cat come with?
The cat does not come with you.
Can I just say I gave the cat a really good scratch before we left?
Oh yeah,
Like
noted.
a real good pet.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
When a cat finds a comfy spot, not even an event horizon is going to move it.
I really wanted to keep that cat.
I know.
It was a good cat for the most part.
I miss my cauldron.
Bronco,
We'll get you a new one.
I give probably about 3 sessions before you punch that cat off a cliff.
Did you ever tell them that you got to see it again?
Yeah, I got to see my cauldron again.
It was a beautiful moment.
In the other campaign?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we're currently cleaning up the mess we left behind.
So you're attempting to. We'll see how it
You're
goes.
welcome.
We'll see how it goes. So, as you guys come to unidentify this map, because that would just take all the fun out of this. Okay, go. New map.
Drawing a blank, how does one spell violin? Oh, I don't know how I feel about this particular room.
Yeah. Bell. Okay. There. And your owl's here. You can retoken if you want to. All right. So you guys awake in a circular room. Roll perception checks for me. Hey, that's actually not bad for you. Ooh, the owl rolled in that one. And you rolled in that too.
what now? Is it a hearing or a sight based?
Yeah, you guys are all collectively enough. You guys are all fine.
Okay, so the owl rolls at advantage then.
He's fine. I just thought it was funny that you rolled a 2 and it rolled a 1. Okay, so a few things you see. You're in a circular room. It's actually a very clean room. Not a lot of dust, debris. Few things come to immediate note. You see in the distance a large doorway with a set of large, massive doors in front of it. Wolfgart and Def and Ari, you notice at the base of the door, you see a skeleton sitting up against the right side of it. You guys look to your right. It looks like there's a massive hole in this floor. It goes about 500 feet down. It's dark and deep. To the northeast or northwest, there we go. That circle that you see on the map, you see hanging all the way up to the ceiling, about 500 feet, as far as you can see. It gets dark, so depending on what your dark vision is, but as far as your eyes can see, you just see massive amounts of change just hanging down from the ceiling through this hole. Feel free to move back to the cabin.
Still showing loading.
Really? It's actually decently small.
That's a big area.
Do I recognize what the skeleton's type is? Like,
If you want to walk them over to him, you can roll an investigation check.
Now the
yeah,
important question is, though, Nobel, do I still have the violin?
Yeah.
All right.
and what do you want for that?
What's what?
Can I assist?
What did you want to see what the race was?
Investigation. Yeah. So either, both of you roll independently, just standard. That's a nat 20. Okay, yeah. It's humanoid. You notice there's some sort of layer of some sort of material that's encircling this individual from the base of the right side of the door all the way to the wall on the side of it, almost enclosing him off. It's some sort of oil. And you see him sitting back against the wall, clutching a book.
Does the book look magical?
It looks old. Whether it's magical, you're not 100% sure. Kind of out of your depth of experience.
It looks
Can I-
old. Other words, yes.
Can I see a title on the book?
Uh,
Is it 50 Shades of Grey?
You do not see a title in this book. It looks like possibly something that's being hand-scribed. What was your question, Ari?
I said the book looks old. That means yes, it's magical.
Does it look trapped? Do they look like there's any traps around them other than that?
From what you guys look about, not specifically. You can't really see up further past the chains, but for this room, you're not sure about whatever that material, the oil, looks like. You could look at that if you want to see and figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Other than that, and the hole in the ground, I mean, you're uncertain what could come from either of those, but you don't see any immediate traps or dangers.
Yeah, I'll take a look at what the oil is.
Okay. How do you want to figure it out? You want to taste it?
Rub it on my hands. See if I could
Kind
tell.
of a little bit. As you smell it, you're not sure what it is, but it's like spicy. Like spicy and bitter.
I'm gonna take his book.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it up.
As you grab the book, you just watch as a lot of it just falls apart and papers kind of come. Some of them are like in bad condition. Ooh, a picture falls out in front of you.
Okay, what's the picture?
I'm getting it. Hold on.
And does the oil look flammable?
I was just about to try and like use my finger and put it somewhere and see if it lights on fire.
With what?
We have Tinder and stuff, things to
Sorry,
like.
we have a job
You're
for
gonna
you.
pull out your Tinder kit, or do you want to get your tiefling? You have someone literally for this.
No, I'm gonna
What
use
is
my Tinder kit.
I'm almost certain she's in some sort of like burn it union.
I'm gonna
You
just,
have no proof of that?
I'm gonna like use my finger to get some of the oil and put it off to the side. You know, it might like so not light the ring around him on fire, but just a little bit off to the side.
Okay. It's not flammable.
Is
Put
the
it out
skull
there.
oily?
No.
Is it on? I want it.
You want his skull
I want
to go with the other one?
it. I take it.
Okay. You take the skull. You now have 2 skulls.
While they're doing that, Ari's going to be examining the intricate violin.
You also see the picture. Deft. So, let me expand this a little bit so I can unidentified part of it.
I'm gonna mark this one so I don't get the skulls confused.
This is graveyard skull.
This
The other
is
one-
what you guys see on the page. You see this scribbled onto the page.
Kind of creepy.
Would I have any idea what this is?
I know, but as you read through the notes that are left on this page, it seems to indicate that this individual was apparently a Delve contestant at some point.
What?
A Delve contestant, like you are,
Okay.
contest. Apparently seeking this item and had located that it was at this location. It also notes that apparently, and you look at the door, these doors also made of bone. You see hands sticking out from the door where the handle should be. From what this individual deduced before the page stops is that somewhere within this area there must be hidden handles that will open these doors. That's really the last entry, but this is essentially what he came to look for. Much like how you guys are looking for the horn, this was his horn.
Okay. Does the door look like the other door?
No, it's made of bone, but it's much bigger. And you can share the page with them.
Yeah, I'll give them the page.
Yeah, I'm
There
still
you go.
showing loading on that map.
Try closing it and reopening it.
Yep, multiple times, multiple ways. I've done it from the chat, done it from clicking on my character token. Unidentified image of is that a rod or a staff?
That is what they, the individual who they, the dead body. This is what that guy was looking for. And apparently, that's here.
Is it wand shaped or is it a staff or?
It looks like a rod, like it's a sizable rod. You looking up the chains, Malcolm?
Up and down, yeah.
It doesn't go down; it goes to the floor. You want to look at both areas?
It's just where the token's at.
So you look up. There's probably about like 150 chains that just kind of are hanging down this hole. Some of them sway very slightly, and it just kind of feels like you feel a little bit of a breeze up there. They all just kind of sway a little bit, but it's dark.
Can you
As far
try
as you can
syncing
see,
the map or resharing, please?
Yeah, let me. So you guys, try now. Better?
Nope, same thing. Oh well.
What the deuce? It looks.
Oh, same idea.
That's the mess. It's a relatively small room.
Would you like any particular role for
What were you going to do? Sorry.
examining the violin?
The violin. Just roll an investigation. I think you can get an advantage because you're just kind of taking your time looking at it. Okay.
Nice.
So you look at it. It's definitely enchanted. To what end? You're not 100% sure. Whether it's a tool, a key. You kind of look though. You get the feeling the purpose of the key probably was fulfilled, but there may be some extra potential lying in that.
Okay. And it also is beautifully engraved.
Yeah. Nothing
assume
specific though. It's just nice little designs.
Yeah, ornament stuff. Like this. She's going to try and just run it through a few notes.
Okay.
Get a better hang of it.
You can play it, but that's essentially all it's doing at the moment. Deft.
Yes.
You listen to Ari play. Sounds decently nice. And then you hear this really thick voice say, someone shut it off!
I just jump like 5 feet in the air.
Coming from your bag.
Right, because it reanimates the
I take out the skull and I
we're
hold
not
it
done.
really.
You
Okay.
hear another voice. Who are you?
Oh God, the other one we found in the cave.
I turn to Wolfgart and I'm like, I just wanted to look cool. I wasn't planning for this.
I
I just
look at
animate the skull as a
no,
death's bag.
I'm gonna look at. Are you animating the dead now? I start pulling out my crossbows.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Good thing the paladin's not here.
I activate my right on both of them.
Oh god. He goes down to 10 HP.
Back down to 2 HP.
Very fitting, very fitting.
Death does a harsh stare and he falls over defeated.
So Deft, you got 2 talking skulls in your bag.
Wolfgart, what do I do?
Take them out.
What?
We can ask the one guy any questions we want.
I don't want to talk to dead people. That's crazy.
Then why are you carrying skulls? What else
I
are you
don't know.
gonna
I
use
thought it
them
would
for?
look cool. I just very slowly open my bag and then quickly take them out, hold it really far in front of me.
Okay.
Well, can we tell which one was which?
Yeah, I marked one of them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at the mark one.
So one of them is just a dwarven individual. that was the one that you found here. Yes, remember what the other skull was?
Yeah,
Whose skull was that?
some funny big old mage sorcerer.
What was his name?
Heck if I remember.
So I thought we had it on the item. Hold on. I'll tell you what it is. I'm pretty sure you had it. Hold on.
I think
you wrote it.
Archmage Satesh's skull.
Yep.
Isn't that the guy that I got the gem from?
Yep.
Ah, that's where you found the gem. Does anyone else remember that name from anywhere else?
I have like a 5-minute memory, so no.
Yeah.
You met two of these. Let me remember the exact before I fuck this up. Hold, please. High Priest Ko and High Priest Satesh. The two individuals you met back at the Abbey.
What was the name of the person on the list again?
The person on the list you just found?
Yeah, it's High Priest 2.
Oh no. That's not the list. That's High Priest. Is a High Priest they met back at an Abbey.
Oh, okay. So a different High Priest.
These are essentially the individuals that were involved with the cult heading that up.
Hmm.
Very familiar, similar names. But yes, that is where you found the fire gem that led towards all the other fun fiery stuff you saw.
Yeah, okay, so I've got the dwarf skull in my hands far away. Satesh is still in my... I'm ignoring him for now.
Okay, so you leave Satesh in your bag. The
No,
dwarf
Inari's
just,
perception
Skull is
check.
just kind of looking at you. As empty as it can. Who the hell are you?
Hi, my name is Deft. We found your body. What's up?
I'm dead?
Yeah, listen, I'm real sorry.
Shit.
You got pretty far with your thing, though. Your stick.
Not far enough. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm gonna ask him. So, what was that oil stuff around you?
Oh, so oddly enough, we didn't notice it when we got here, but you see how clean this room is?
Yeah.
It doesn't get that way on its own. This keeps the jellies away.
The what?
Slimes and jellies.
Ah, okay.
Like, well, downside. Didn't think I'd need to bring food with me. Probably should have thought of that.
Why were you here alone?
What's the skeleton doing? It looks like it's reading a book, Gronkum. It's like turning pages that aren't there. And like writing. What do you want to ask him?
Why was he here alone?
I'm just the last one alive.
Not anymore.
Like, so good to... No, I guess not, but it's so good to hear another voice.
How long ago did he come down here?
Like, that's a good question. He's like, let's see. We came down. He basically tells you he came like 40 years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him the year and tell him about all the cool future stuff that's been going.
It's like, cold beer? They make it cold?
Yeah,
Oh!
yeah, right. It's so much better.
It's like, well, at least there's some good in the future.
Quick question: where do the slimes and jellies come from?
It's like, well, they kind of come. Some come from under the door. Some come from down in the hole. Sometimes they come
take
from the
a step
top.
back from the
I
door.
think they just kind of clean around. They didn't really bother us for the most part at first, but we got stuck here for so long. We didn't have a lot of food. We had issues exploring. And then it was just me.
Any idea what the key is for the door, or the door handles?
Ha! According to my research, there should be handles here somewhere. Unfortunately, we split our team. Half went up the chains and half went down the hole. And that was the last I saw of them.
Yeah, you don't want to split the team. That's something you got to learn really.
Well, I thought eventually someone would come to get me out. I mean, someone had to come eventually. But I guess they didn't.
I mean, we came.
We can
We'll get you out.
Like, I have a feeling you're a bit late.
Just a little bit.
So, is that skull talking?
Yes.
Yeah, look.
Who are you calling a skull? Didn't bring strange home.
What's your name, stranger?
Kind of looks. He's like, my name. You know, I don't really remember. Huh. That's a good question.
Let's call him Scott.
Okay, that's gonna be really weird because my brother's name is Scott and he can hear me from here.
Even better.
He just said what?
That's amazing. So amazing.
So, how often do these oozes and jellies come into the room?
He's like, what? Oh, there's one behind you!
I jump
And he
6
goes,
feet.
ah!
Well, you can't do that.
Sorry. It's been a long time.
Grockum smashes one of the femur bones.
No, I stopped him. You know what?
Hello? Excuse
So the
You
door.
just hear the bone shatter in the background. He doesn't notice. The body keeps moving on the same, just less the bone you shattered.
I'm actually gonna. You said the door looks like it's looking for a handle.
There's 2 hands reaching out where each handle should be, so 4 hands reaching out in total.
So one is up and one
What
is
do
down.
the can any handle look like it could fit in there?
You could certainly try.
The other femur bone as a handle.
Yeah, okay, so you pull up a femur, you give it to it, you hold it out. Nothing happens.
That's sad.
Oh, and also, just as a note, William has 8 hit points.
Yeah, none of us are doing great.
Just figured I'd point that out real quick.
How many hit points does he have?
He has 58 hit points total.
No, left.
Oh,
8.
he's got 8 left.
He's still doing better than me.
Yeah, but we kind of expect that at this point in the campaign.
I have 5 HP left.
Sometimes I think that Sock may be doing better than you on most days, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think Sock has ever been killed.
No, once.
Yeah, maybe once.
One time.
You know, if this was the Blood Hunter 2.0, I could be at decent health.
I've only got 47 hit points.
Cat, you're not coming up this way.
You have 47 left. You have more than 47 total, though.
So, how often do they come in?
Who?
The cleaners? You know, the slime stuff.
Oh, well, the last time I kept track, and you watch his jaw falls flat, and he stops talking, and you just hear a voice in the back. Thank God, he's never shut up.
Like the jaw.
I'm trying to smother the bag, patting it.
The jaw just drops, like the bone just went limp, like whatever's left of the skull. It was kind of attached, so it's just the magic is.
Huh.
However, Sitesh is still talking.
I get the feeling that he has some of his own magic.
So, other talking skull, who are you?
No, he's in my bag. I'm smothering him, holding the jaw shut.
You hear mumbling coming from the back. Only Deft ever gets to make out the mumble.
Come on, Daft. We should let him speak.
No, he did bad things. I don't want to talk to this guy.
Maybe he can teleport us out of here somehow.
He's just a skull.
Remember
He
what happened
exists to
last
be
time we let
decoration
somebody
now.
teleport us?
Fair point.
Anyway, is there any writing on the walls or anything that can help us?
Nope. Just stone walls.
Cat, do you want to like
500-foot hole
move?
and a large climb.
I want to
I'll-
pick up Scott's jaw and try
Okay.
and put him back together.
You try to piece him back together. Like, I feel better now. He doesn't talk.
How deep is the hole?
You don't know. Further than you can see.
I'm gonna go over to the hole,
Yep.
light a torch, and drop it down.
Okay. See that torch? You drop. It kind of tumbles, like it hits something a little bit, like a couple 100 feet down, and then it just tumbles out of view.
Cat. Shoot.
Looks pretty deep.
I'm gonna turn to that. $5 says the things down there.
Yeah, probably. What's a buck, though?
Confirmation, Nobel.
Mhm.
You said there's 4 slots for door handles, and 2 of them are already filled?
No. There's 2 hands where each handle should be. So, like with the handler there, it looks like each handle would grab. There'd be 2 hands grabbing each handle.
Okay, so
they
there's
both
2
be pointing out,
handles that are missing.
2
Okay.
handles, 4 hands to grab said handle. Yeah, and the body also stopped playing the or doing whatever, reading the book. There you go.
So, wait, was it the music that did that?
Yes, maybe.
Hmm. So, 2 directions.
Yeah.
And how do you think, how are we going to move people across these?
Across what?
Well, if the handles are up and down, you and I will be fine. But what about the others?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't split up.
If you want to, you got into a new area. You can technically sub out 2 people for free.
Gronko, maybe you should take a break for a bit. You got that crazy look in your eye, and your knee is kind of messed up. You could take the gold up with you, probably. What do you say?
Well, I guess.
Technically, you can teleport anyone out of the gold. They don't have to be able to carry it. They just have to be touching it.
Gronko needs a break, though.
But who's going to heal him if he's gone? Your healer's here.
You could take a short rest up top.
It's up to you. About what time it would be for you? So it would probably be closer to later day at this point. At least you'd feel it. Because you woke up, We're in the mountains, fell off the mountains, did the whole thing in the graveyard, went down the. So yeah, it would be decently late. You could long rest if you wanted to, if you feel safe enough to long rest.
Well, we could use the Grand Hotel.
Yeah, and you need William to do Grand Hotel. So it comes up to you. Do you want to long rest and go from there? It's up to you.
Well, most of the party is pretty hurt.
I am pretty exhausted.
Yeah, we fell off a mountain today. I've never done that before.
He looks over. He's like, nice. It's like, I
Yeah.
fall off mountains all the time. He's like, I actually invented something really. And he falls back. He's like, oh! And then you just watch him stop. He's like,
I'm gonna say, Def, hey, Def, let me have that skull though.
and you watch he kind of pulls himself back up. He's like, and he points at his back. I'm not falling anywhere. He has some sort of rod adhered to a harness on his back.
God damn you! You have
Incredible.
you have that
He has
whole.
everything that Nobel has. He has an immovable rod. Yes, he does.
No, and his harness.
And his harness.
I'm
I
gonna
love
say,
my harness.
I'm gonna say, hey, Def, let me talk to that skull of yours.
I mean, if you really want to. He
Mm.
seems like he wants to talk.
Yeah, what can he do? He's a skull. Would you like someone to muffle you if you were dead?
If I was as evil as this guy, probably. I'll just quickly take him out and hold him out for a while.
You take him out? Cool.
Do we have this rod thing with us?
No, you have a piece of paper with that drawn on it.
Okay, it's drawn on there.
It is what the dead individual was looking for.
Def took out the skull, and then what happened with him?
Looks like a skull. Not animated.
Maybe it's because you stopped your music?
Maybe.
So, Grand Hotel, long rest.
Sounds
All right. So you guys gather up. William will summon the hotel. Let me make sure it can cover all the people.
You gonna join us, Nobel?
He's waiting to find out. Hold on. Where did he go? William's
Base
Grand
is
Hotel.
9.
Oh yeah, he gets the
Tiny
bigger
hut.
one anyways.
That's what I
William-
mean. Like, base is 9. You should definitely have enough.
All right. So you guys throw it up.
We should still let Gronkum sub out, just so he can put the gold back at least.
Up
And then
to you.
he can come back in the morning.
That works.
Who do you want to sub in for Gronkum? You have Sir Edward and you have Matt.
Isn't Sir
Max.
Edward's dog like severely hurt too?
You don't know. He's got a broken shoulder. Yeah. You want Max? So we
Hey, I'll
take.
take Max.
You send him back, and Max pops back in. And he just looks around and like, where the fuck are we now?
Well,
Well, I'm gonna point over to you. You see that skeleton over there?
It's like, part of one, yeah.
Slimes.
What? What?
Slimes, man.
Oh, man. I hate slimes.
Oh, and I think your paladin friends are in danger.
He's like, my what? And you hear Nobel like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, we found that bounty list.
Oh yeah, Nobel's a paladin, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newly
Hey.
hired.
You remember that guy that you let get away?
Oh, yeah, the one you didn't kill?
Yeah, one that I left you to kill.
Oh, yeah, the one you didn't drop down the hole? What about him?
Yeah, I guess he has a hit on you guys. He's after to kill you. You're
Oh,
worth. Supposedly your group's worth like 10,000 gold.
only 10,000? That's ridiculous.
I'm actually gonna show him the list.
Oh, that's not good at all. Hey, huh. I wondered about that one. Like, well, at least we're not dead. Well, I guess most of us aren't dead. A couple of those guys died. But hey, there's always more dwarfs.
So is this just an actual skull, or is it a ghostly skull?
It is more for investigation check.
I wonder how Randy's doing.
We'll have to see. There's. You look at the skull, it looks like a normal skull. But I want to send you a message. Hold on one second.
Secrets.
Secrets!
Secret skull.
Nobel, I blame you for this.
I'm gonna drink 1 second. I don't have to go far, I only have to go like 5 feet.
So is this a pillar or is this like an actual magic circle?
Question.
It's
Not one we
a
have an answer to.
circle of chains that go up about 500.
Ah, okay.
What is this?
So, yeah, it's a bunch of
So-
chains hanging down from the ceiling.
Yep,
Oh.
good work. Secrets. So that is what you divine from your little friend. Not specifically. Partially. If that answers your question.
Okay.
So yeah, it just looks like a normal skull sitting there. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Arya's gonna curl up with Theft and begin to doze off.
Oh yeah, we're sleeping. So does anyone want to take watch? You just sit.
Absolutely.
All right, who's
Extremely
taking-
paranoid all the time.
You could probably split it into 2 watches. Actually, yeah, you could probably do 2 since you have the bubble. So who's doing first and who's doing second?
I'll do last.
Okay, so you got second. Who's got first? You want to do first, Steph?
Sure.
Okay. So, roll a perception check for me, Def. So as you guys proceed to sleep throughout the night, Def, as you're kind of sitting there looking around, it's pretty quiet. It's not a big room. You kind of feel comfortable, but you stay alert. As you sit, you notice about 4 of the chains like violently just quickly sway from the top of the room down. And they just kind of come slowly to rest as they just gently go back.
Staring up.
It's a hole, so essentially it goes up about probably like 40 feet, and then that's where the ceiling is, and then it continues up. So you only see about 40 feet of chain within the room.
Just
That is all
watching,
you
making
see.
sure nothing's hitting close.
Well, that's all that happened. All right, Theris. Now that we get to your roll a percentile.
Ari, I'm trying to fill in the crossword. It's clearly bone.
And then one more thing. you hear this. Different voice. Anything else you want to do on that watch?
Yeah, I guess I can help with the night watch.
Oh, he already got it. No chain movement. Still just seems quiet. No jelly. You're not 100% sure. Are you turning my thing into a word puzzle?
Yes.
Maybe.
I like it.
Scrabble.
Decently uneventful. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Me or who?
Yeah, just you.
Nah, just if there's nothing, if what I message you can't be done, then
Yeah, you get the feeling probably not.
okay.
Okay, so you guys wake
I'll
up.
be right.
You're back in your favorite room with nowhere to go but up or down.
Long rest.
Oh yeah, thank you. That is part of the fun of having a loan. Long. Ta-da!
Yay, I'm back at 38 health.
You're feeling a bit better,
Nice.
though. It's still sore, and it's gonna be a hindrance probably during this competition. But you get a little bit of looking with whatever equipment you guys have back there. Get it set. Kind of got it braced up a little bit. You can't leave the ground. Sure. Yeah, too bad. He only builds arms, not legs. All right. So, morning. Do you want to sub him back in, or what are you guys doing?
You want to come back in, Gronkum?
It's up to the party. I'm fine either way.
Arl stretch, look up at Deft.
How did you sleep?
I haven't been sleeping great, but I slept.
What's wrong?
It's a little bit crazy down here. And I'm just kind of like the way I am.
Poke the dome.
That's what the dome is for.
Anything can happen.
And the dome disappears. Fade out.
I suppose.
So, here I'll refresh. So, you sub Gronkum out for free. So you can use a daily substitution to bring him back. Or Edward. It's up to you guys who you want to bring in. But I would say, it may never be bad to have a barbarian. They can fly.
Yeah, for this room, maybe another flower would be good.
Def let us know the chain shook violently last.
I don't know, Def. Did you let him know?
Oh, absolutely.
You think if we shook the chain from down here really hard, something might fall down for us?
I sure hope
I'd
not.
love to watch it, but
I wonder if the handles are made of bone.
Probably. I mean, if they can make a bone violin, probably a bone key is not.
wonder if that means the violin can control the handles.
That might be a stretch, but it's not a bad idea.
I'm curious to know, Bill.
Huh?
This circle, is it just like a column of chains going up, or
Yeah.
is there any symbols on the ground?
Nope.
Or
There's no
Okay.
symbols. It's just representative of like chains hanging down in circular patterns.
all right, well,
Just simply a bunch of chains hanging down. You can't even see the top of the chains. You just see dark.
Ari will pull out the violin and start playing and envisioning the what she thinks the handles might look like.
You begin to play. Makes music. Nothing happens.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work either.
It was worth a try.
Saying the
Alright,
skulls
now
don't come back to life?
Where did you leave one? One's in the bag, right? Probably back in the bag. Yeah, they both look like skulls. All right. We going up or we going down or something else?
that is the question.
Well, we should obviously do what the other party did and split the party.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'm guessing we go up first. After all, there's clearly no way down beyond falling. So, since they didn't provide a way for us to go down, we probably have to go up, get the first one, then come back down, and a way will open.
Sounds good.
So let me give you a little bit of fun very quickly for my tiefling friends. This corridor is so thick with chains, you're going to have to climb like your buddies. However, Gronkum, with his tiny little boots who doesn't need wingspan, can still fly.
Is the hole in the roof only where the chain is?
And the chains take up most of the path. You just don't have the wingspan to go up.
I'm gonna shake the chains really violently, see if anything comes down.
Yeah, roll an athletics check.
You want
I'm terrified.
what, Chuck?
Athletics? You shake?
Obviously, after I shake, I'm not gonna stand there waiting for it to fall on me.
Nothing happened.
It must be clear.
Maybe you should have rolled higher.
I probably rolled really shitty. But going by my earlier roll of that one, so it probably was what, 2?
I don't know. But yeah, nothing
Or
happened.
the super strong barbarian.
I mean, yeah, you could always let Gronkum try.
I don't see him in here.
Looks at the heavy armored paladin. Is
You
in.
gotta sub him in. It's up to you guys. You can't sub out Nobel because he's not on your team.
And that can't stop us from trying.
Now, oddly enough, Nobel has not been subbed out either.
Oh, I'm guessing that someone on your team died, Nobel.
Hey, Matt, I think this might be better suited for Gronkum.
Done! Sub me out! And you just watch blue lights. Max is back. And Gronkum comes back. With empty chest or no chest?
No chest.
Okay. So you leave the chest of gold. And you just hear Madeline playing with coins in the background of the earring.
And the rock feather.
And the rock feather.
It's what
Yeah,
she
the
deserves.
120.
Oh, we never got the skull from the thing. We
That's
never
where we
took
find out she's literally just dumped out the chest and filled up the room, and she's using the chest as like a
Oh,
boat.
she's totally Scrooge McDucking the room as best she can.
This
She
is our
doesn't
new
have it.
dragon child.
All right, Dronkum, you go up. You actually rolled worse than he did, even with your modifier. You're like, gonna swing it. These chains are heavy. Like, that's not right. Why don't you try your strong arm, Dronkum?
She just
Take
pulls and
strong
watch the
hand.
entire column come
There you
flying.
go. You shake it, and you start hearing like all these like light jingling sounds as about 12 skulls just fall from random locations up here, and a couple of other random bones just fall down to the bottom.
I have an idea.
You found this party.
I was gonna say, I think we found his party. Hey, why don't you see if we can get them? Does anyone have Speak with Dead?
Sort of.
I can, but I'd need to pray for it. I've not set for the day.
Gonna start
And so
pulling
to
out the
clarify,
violin.
the violin and Speak with Dead are not necessarily the same exact thing.
I mean, does she know the difference?
So you go and you begin to play.
Well, she's gonna start pulling out the violin and see what the reaction of everyone else is.
So you see the pile of random bones and leftover corpse bits.
Bronkum frowns and pulls out his sword.
You see Grunkum like ready for combat in case.
Bears kind of cocks an eyebrow and a small grin.
All right. So you play.
All right, yeah, we'll start playing.
You begin to play. Nothing happens.
Hmm.
No reanimation. So
You're not
the effect
thinking
not
thinking
taking-
hard enough.
I thought that would work.
There is. Did you eat them?
No, but it's a good idea, and I was hoping he would animate them, because then maybe I could get answers.
There it is.
Did you eat my skulls? No, I didn't eat your skull. Nova's really just kind of looking at you guys. You guys have changed a lot in a few weeks.
What do you mean?
It's like, no. You didn't. Nope, don't worry about it. It just kind of like laughed. It's like, well, so, up, down.
I'm
Where are
just
we
gonna
going?
stack all the skulls up. Flip a coin.
Let's not stack these skulls. Techno might have a flashback.
The corpses, the bodies. Oh no.
She'll put the violin away.
Oh, don't you remember what happened with the last party member that started stacking skulls?
It's also just occurring to me that Ari is starting to gather a nice collection of instruments that summon the dead.
Yeah, you might want to be careful where you travel with.
I
Check
guess
your
we should
costume
probably.
sometime. It's like, oh my god.
Well, we know something's killing people up top.
Yep,
Shall we
but there's
go
no
up?
way down, so
Ari's gonna grab a hold of the chains and try and start climbing.
All right.
Up we go.
So you guys begin climbing. I need athletics checks from everybody.
I argue acrobatics.
Or acrobatics. I'll allow it. I'm feeling generous.
With the extra grip and use of my wings, can I argue for
Wings don't
advantage
help.
on? So
Yeah,
I said
no,
extra grip.
I mentioned, I forgot to put in my backstory, but I am a trapeze artist or whatever you call them. I worked in the
Wolfgang
circus.
and Ari are both having trouble trying to get up chains.
I am not surprised. What did I roll?
A 9.
Is that with my modifier?
Gronkum,
I rolled a 3.
You're struggling a little bit, but you're still making your way up.
Ari's gotten like half a foot off the ground.
What you're saying is I should go to bed because my rolls have been really shitty.
So you guys start making your way up. I mean, you manage to climb. You're just going at slower paces. After you make it up about 40 feet, it is pitch black. So you have a couple people who can't see. So how do you want to deal with the dark tunnel of chain?
I'm sure someone has light. Anybody have light?
Actually, no. I've got firebolt. I mean, I can hold a flame in my hand and carry it.
You have free dancing lights, but you have to use your wand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I got a wand of dancing lights. Yeah, that's no problem. Flick out her wand and pop.
You just watch 4 little. Boop, boop, boop. They go up. It's 120 feet on that one that they can go away from you, or forget. I think you can move.
They must be within 20 foot of each other, and range is 120 foot.
Okay, so you just kind of light up the path. Can you move them afterwards, or do they have to?
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
continuously reposition them.
Okay.
You can combine them together to form shapes.
So you just kind of watch as he moves them with you. So you light up the chamber. As you make it
60
about
foot of movement at a time.
100 feet up, I need everyone to just roll. How do I want to call it? Insight.
An insight check. Deft, I like where your head is.
The walls are starting to move around you. I think Gronkum, you're like, wait, what? The walls aren't moving. Your chains are now spinning. Slowly, but spinning.
It's a mimic chain. What a boat, guys! It's a mimic boat.
All right.
Oh my god.
Going slow at the moment. It does make it a little bit more difficult, so the pace does kind of slow you down. After your first 100 feet, I need everyone to make your favorite roll for climbing one more time. Okay, better than last time so
What are we
far.
rolling in?
Acrobatics or athletics for climbing?
I won't lie, I kind of want to shoot an arrow straight up.
Okay, C&D. Whenever you want to, man, you just let me know. All right, you guys do manage to actually keep climbing. It is starting to drain on you a little bit. This is a long climb. Still no end in sight. Soldier fourth.
Yep.
Another round. All these are at disadvantage too, don't forget.
Oh, they're a disadvantage.
Oh no, these are still at advantage. I'll give you these ones flat. We'll do next round at disadvantage. Oh man. Ari, you actually begin to lose your grip at one point. Thankfully the chains are close together. It takes a considerable amount of time. You guys have probably been climbing, I would say at the current pace with current rolls, you've been climbing for about an hour. Thankfully the mass abundance of chains is kind of helping you stick it out. But it's still annoying. Last round of rolls. We've got about 300 feet. Make one more round of rolls. These are disadvantaged. As long as not all of you roll.
I dropped a 20.
Sad.
All right. Wolfgart and Ferris at one point. You both reach for the same chain and you miss your grip. You both begin to fall. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to try and
Grab
grab the chain.
Grab what?
We grab the chain.
All right. So as a reaction, go ahead. Roll another roll at disadvantage. Does anyone else want to try to grab him?
Grockum will.
All right.
No,
Go
no,
ahead
no,
and roll dexterity checks if you want to grab him. Dexterity to see if you can get to them before they fall, and then if we'll see how strong you need to be. All right, Wolfgart, you do manage to stop yourself. There's. Go ahead and roll one more with advantage, and we'll see how you.
What am I rolling? The acrobatics or just dex?
Acrobatics disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Just as you're beginning to fall and trying to catch yourself and seeing if you can delay it enough for ground.
That was with a D disadvantage, correct?
Correct. You'll either stop yourself or. Okay, so you don't stop yourself, but you are able to be stopped by Grumpy. So you kind of fall. He kind of stretches. Kind of stops you for a bit. You eventually make it. As you guys climb up finally out of this ring, you are in another circular room, which I don't have the map for now because we're actually going to pause here in a minute. Another circular room, a bit wider than the last one. Very, very tall.
Very, very bold, you said?
Tall.
Tall. Okay.
Probably about another 500 feet up. Rooms full of pillars, no chains. Roll perception checks for me.
Should know better, no Bill.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
Apparently.
Oh, wow. Two of you. All right.
We see everything. Everything.
As you guys look around, it's a very clean room. As you guys look up, Gronkum and Ari, the very, very top of this chamber, you see a glimmering silver object shining from above in the light of this room.
Approximately rod-shaped, I assume?
Approximately door rod shaped, but that's a little positive.
Pull out the bolt of many fireballs.
I mean, you always can. Whenever you want to pull it up.
Let's be honest. I am gonna die with all these awesome bolts in my quiver that have never been used.
Okay. Just remember, if you fall from a high enough distance, you can set that off, so don't worry.
Sounds good to me.
If Deft hasn't noticed, Ari will nudge him and point to the object.
Loot, Deft, loot.
Nice.
Those door handles could be worth a hefty penny. You never know. So we'll pause there and, figure out how to get to the top of the room.
You want to go to
Thankfully,
work for me? I meant on Monday.
What's that?
You want to go to work for me on Monday?
Not specifically, no.
What's a three-letter word where the second letter is B?
A three-letter word. E? Hey.
Abs.
Okay. And now what's a two-letter word that ends in A?
Ooh. Nah. Ka is not a proper word.
Alright.
Well, if you're from Boston, it'd be a Ka.
Nice.
Ooh, I've got it.
Oh,
Deft.
It's going to be abs.
Yep.
But the good news is, with all of my abundant time, we'll probably have handmade maps like this one for all the rooms in this area. At least until I get to leave the house. Well, I get to leave the house, kind of, sure. But until we all can effectively leave us freely.
Oh, did you guys? Oh, I have a question for you guys.
Hmm.
Who do you think will win? A Venezuelan Navy ship or a cruise liner?
Oh, like if... ooh. Huh. Depends. I don't think they'd really do too much. I do feel bad for some of those people. That sucks. Like no one wants to take any of those people.
Cruise liner wins. It's been proven.
That'd
The
be
Venezuelan
something
Navy.
WN. Oh,
The Venezuelan Navy tried to basically pirate or sink a German cruise liner off of in international waters, and while ramming the cruise liner, the Navy ship sunk. The cruise liner has minor damage.
Dude, those things are big.
Well, it's also made to go into the Arctic,
No,
so
Bill.
it's like super strong hull.
Yeah.
No, Bill. We've done it. We've
That's
filled in the
We've
crossword.
completed it.
Take a
But the
picture.
more-
Solved your riddles.
The
And
more craziest thing is that they're attacking a civilian ship.
as you put the letters into the openings of the 500-foot hole, you watch as the 500 demons fly.
Are they friendly demons?
No. They're all
Oh.
here to steal your pocket change and your keys.
We're calling it.
True evil. True evil.
What kind of keys? Regular keys or violin keys?
You don't know. It's that random key on your keychain that you're not really sure what it opens, but you know you put it on there at some point. They're all that key.
Does Ari look like he has a spot to put keys?
You said we're calling it.
That's your I don't know. Oh, yes. But yeah, no. That was fun. But yeah, no. Yeah, you can try and climb next week. There's room to fly in this room, though, at least.
Yep. There's also probably an encounter in this room.
We're calling it, correct?
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
call it here. Right?
Would
No, I don't.
Nobel do that to us?
Nobel actually doesn't. He had no issues giving up. But
I meant you.